Are you a TikTok refugee heading over to the new app known as Xiaohongshu? Or perhaps you've heard about the TikTok ban in the United States, but really don't know much about the app or why it's even being banned or under scrutiny in the first place. And there's a huge migration of refugees heading over to a Chinese app named Xiaohongshu, which translates directly to Little Red Book. Many people don't know, but is named after Chairman Mao Zedong's book, which is a compilation of his quotations and his philosophies. It's kind of a big deal. In today's video, I'm going to talk a little bit about the mass exodus of TikTok users to the Xiaohongshu app, explain a bit about why it was banned, and give you an introduction to what this Xiaohongshu app is and what it's all about. And finally, be sure to stick to the end, where I give you new users a few warnings and guidelines to avoid getting banned on the app, and also be providing you a few tips so that you can make the most of your time on Xiaohongshu. And if you're new to the channel, hello, my name is Ryan Lewis. I'm a Mandarin Chinese speaker, and I hold a graduate degree in international relations, and in particular, China-US relations. So let's get into it. For quite a long time now, the US has been in litigation and hearings against TikTok, trying to get them banned for use in the United States. Ostensibly, the reason is because TikTok is gathering information from our users, and that's not good in the enemy's hands, which I really don't think we should be calling China in the first place. And after a lengthy back and forth with numbers of appeals and some poorly laid arguments, the US essentially succeeded in banning TikTok. And as of January 19th of this month, TikTok will no longer be able to be used unless it's owned by an entity not related to the Chinese government. And there have been lots of rumors and talks of other people buying it, like Elon Musk, but nothing has been official, so as far as we know, it's just going to shut down. I think this is super embarrassing for the United States. The US really did fail to make a robust case, didn't furnish good convincing evidence that TikTok was up to anything nefarious, didn't really have concrete evidence of any spying, and ultimately, I think it was just an excuse used to protect our tech giants in the United States. Simply put, TikTok was kicking butt. It had people glued to their screens in ways that no other apps did. They were just the best at it. In addition, this is not the first time the US has done something like this, kicked out a foreign company, a foreign competitor, to protect domestic companies' interests. And also, it doesn't seem like the US is very consistent in their narrative of very tightly protecting the US information, because essentially all of our phones, iPhones and Androids, are made in China. And finally, lobbying is a thing in the United States. People with money have influence, and these people with influence make laws. False flag operations are not exactly new to the nation of the United States. And finally, I think it might also have to do just with the American rebellious attitude. The US government says, no, you can't use this app because it's related to China. And they say, fine, we're just going to go to this other app that's also related to China. And anyway, it's fine, because God does work in mysterious ways. I have been on Xiaohongshu for quite some time now. So this refugee thing, I just heard about the past few days. Mostly because it was blasted all over Xiaohongshu, everyone talking about refugees and welcoming all of these new American users. And so I thought to myself, like why? Why are they coming to this app? Why are they coming to a Chinese app that's predominantly in Mandarin? Why not, go to Instagram? Why not go to Facebook? Why not go to Snapchat? Why not go to Twitter or X? And I think it's because of a few reasons. The first of all is Douyin is TikTok's parent company and where TikTok actually came from. Foreigners are actually not allowed to use the app. You actually need a Chinese ID to even use the app, so that's not an option. Xiaohongshu has a very, very nice English interface. It's got a really great layout, kind of like Instagram, so it feels very familiar to Instagram users. And the real separating factor, I think, is that fundamentally, Xiaohongshu is an e-commerce platform. So it's very similar to TikTok in that you can sell things, you can buy things, so you can stay on top of trends, and it's just a new aspect of social media apps. And finally, guys, Americans, let's clear a few things up before you go on and embarrass yourselves. Although it is now known on the App Store as REDnote, I've never seen it referred to as REDnote in China or on Xiaohongshu. It is known as Red, R-E-D, capitalized R-E-D in China. And as I said before, Xiaohongshu does not mean Little Red Note. It doesn't mean that at all. It literally translates to Little Red Book. And this Little Red Book is not random. It's not just a cute picture that they chose. It derives its name from the very, very famous book of philosophy philosophies and quotations from Chairman Mao. If you're not sure who that is, do some research, kind of an important figure in the history of the world and China. So haters be learners. This is a Chinese app through and through. And because of that, it also comes with Chinese culture and Chinese rules. So be careful about what you're posting. So be careful about the topics like sex, LGBTQ+, non-binary arguments, drugs, politics, religion, and anything that really contradicts traditional Chinese society. Your posts that offend will be blocked very quickly, and if you insist on posting similar content, you will probably be blocked from the platform. So just be careful and represent the USA the way your parents would want you to. And honestly, guys, as a student of Mandarin Chinese, as a student of Sino-US relationship, I couldn't be more excited at this phenomenon that's occurring. This is really the first time technology has allowed the two nations to come together on an app, both young and old, sharing ideas, sharing art, and basically connecting and using software to be able to communicate in a profound way. And that being said, it is still a Chinese app. Most of the words you see are going to be in Mandarin characters, and most of the users are Chinese. So if you don't have a solid understanding of Mandarin Chinese, you're probably going to have a rough go, especially at the beginning. That being said, stay tuned. I'm going to be making another video introducing you to the app, how to download it, how to use it, and provide some tips and tricks to make the most of your time on Xiaohongshu. Feel free to like and subscribe, reach out to me and follow me on Xiaohongshu. Ask me any questions you have, and I'll do my best to get back to you in a timely manner. Thanks so much, guys, and we'll see you in the next video.